Hello, I'm really glad you joined me today on what is day 3 of our challenge, but day 2 on our legs. It's going to be like the first round where we're going to have 2 minutes per exercise on each one, so quite a long body of work, 4 different exercises, and then that will make it up to 24 minutes of exercise for this session. I'm going to be using the loop bands, really good piece of equipment, take it anywhere with you, really effective for working the outsides, fronts, backs of thighs, and also the glutes and hamstrings. What you'll also need is you'll need a mat, enough room to move about in, a bottle of water I suggest as well. Okay, well we should get going. We'll start with a warm up. So, just march it through for me. Okay, now just start to lift that leg, use that hip flexor, abs are pulled in. Good, then I'm going to open up that ankle by tapping out side to side, and little tap out. Good, lovely, just lifting those arms. Core already engaged, pulled in, doing that point with each toe. Okay, now I'm going to lean forward on this. Lovely, good. Feet just slightly widen your hips. Feel that work, that stretch out down the backs of the legs. I'm going to do a step leg curl here and step leg curl. Yeah, squeeze those shoulders, pushing back those elbows, opening out that chest. Then the knee comes up, I do a little turn, knee comes up. Driving that knee forward, core pulled in, so again, it's a nice strong movement. Lovely. Working out those legs, committing to working out those legs. Wide squat here and squat. Push it up. Yeah, get that feeling that you're back on your heels. Pushing through those glutes, firing up those glutes, firing up the backs of the thighs. I'm going to walk in, walk out, walk it in, drop it out. Lovely, good. Up, up, down, down. Good. In. Go to that front and I just step down, push back up. Feel that work going through the fronts of your thighs. Yeah, got 4 more, 4. 2 more. I'm just going to do a little jog here, just a little jog here. And arms are going forward. I'm just coming off the floor. Yeah, so I'm not really lifting those legs too much. You don't want the heart rate to raise too high. Just really getting those legs warm. Okay, out and in, out and in. Lovely. Really strengthening up those legs. Not only is giving us structure and form to the legs, but also helping us to get fitter and faster. Okay, just kicking that out for me. Lovely, good. Get me the band. Now all these can be done without a band. Just with the band, it just makes that resistance much more on those outsides of those legs. Okay, I'm here with my band just over my knee, don't put them on the knee. Okay, it's going to be a duck walk. I drop it down and I walk it and then I walk it back. Are we ready? I will start that timer off for us. It will give you 1 minute timings here, but it's a 2-minute exercise. Now I'm keeping that band out. Lovely, and I keep low. That will work my lower back to keep me steady. My core is pulled in. Those legs have to work on the outside to keep those legs out in that resistance. Lovely, good. Walk it. Start to feel it through the glutes. Here. Lovely. All those large muscle groups really start to burn up those calories as you're using them. We've got 1 minute 20 left. Pushing it back. Lovely. Fronts and thighs. Also keep me in that position. You'll get the beats, but we're doing another minute here. Lovely, good. First minute done and dusted. Good work. Just using your own body weight. Core pulled in. Working on that core will really make those legs efficient and effective in their actions. Yeah, so good, always to bear in mind, keep your zip and hollow on, keep a good position, lovely, good. Starting to burn slightly on those thighs, but keep with me, we have got 25 seconds more. Lovely, good. So I'm just stepping it back each time. Doing that duck walk. Lovely. You're in the last 15 seconds now. Lovely. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. I'm going to keep my bands around my thighs and I'm coming down onto the floor. Elbow underneath. You can stay here, toe down, heel, space between the heels, and I get that outside leg movement in my clam. If you want to work a little bit harder, you can stay up in your bridge to do it. After a minute, I'm going to change to the other side. Okay, are we ready? Core pulled in, definitely. You can be on the floor or off the floor if you want to. Okay, so here we go. Give me that squeeze. So feel that work building up. On the outside of that thigh, outside of this thigh to get the lift, through my hip flexor here as well, my core pulled in, and there's a little bit of weight going through my shoulder. So remember your core all the time. Lovely, and if you can, with your toes together and your heels apart. So I'm just keeping that structure on my heels and opening out that clam. Lovely. Really feel it in the glutes, right up to the top of the glute there. Good work. Three, 2, 1. I get a little roll around onto the other side and I'm straight into my other side there. So points to remember, elbow underneath your shoulder, core pulled in, outside the thigh, working on that bottom half now, where we've worked already. Yeah, get me that lift. So even if you don't have a band, all these exercises you can do, just that resistance band just makes it a little bit harder. Yeah, give me that lift. Yeah, feeling it through. Both thighs now. Last few seconds before our third exercise today. Good work, well done. Onto your backs. I'm just going to bring that down around to my ankles and I'm going to put one just on my instep and the other one at the front of my ankle there. So from here, core pulled in, shoulders relaxed, pushing it out and back in. And I'm going to be using the same leg for a minute. Front of my thigh here, back of my thigh here, my core keeping me pulled in the whole time. Okay, let's go. Pushing it out. So feel that they come back to even each time. There, so you really get that work. That front one, the one nearest me, does have to have a lot on my stabilisation, just letting the other one get away. Push away. So really feel that you keep that work up. Front of thigh on this one, back of thigh, I can feel it in my glute. My core, keeping my back on the floor. Good, lovely. Out and long if you can. If you feel you can't get it out too far, or there's a little bit of pressure on your low back there, just don't go out as far. 3, 2, 1, lovely, good. And then I change it over. So it's already on my instep, on the other side, push. Lovely, good. And out. Good, so I am breathing out on the effort. I'm keeping my rib cage low, pulled down to my waist all the time. My belly button pulled in, my zip and hollow on. Good, let's do those. Pushing out. Really try and get as much movement as you can keep control of. Lovely. We're in our low teens now. Push. Space between your hips, really nice and steady with that zip and hollow on. Lovely. I'm going to bring the bands around my ankles and I'm going to carefully just come up and stand. Okay, so rock yourself back and up to stand. We are going to do out in a squat, come up, side leg lift. Then that goes out and side leg lift. We're going to work all the way through the 2 minutes and we already started. Okay, drop down. Come up, give me that side leg lift. Then that's the leg that goes out. Make sure you drop straight into the middle. Don't leave one leg short. Lovely, good. Down, up and out. So I'm working the outsides of those thighs. My core has to really help me. Here, push and up. Lovely, make each squat a good one. Drop, lift, out to the side. Good work. Lovely. Drop, here, and out. Really feel that you have got that zip and hollow on, which helps you keep in control of that leg lift. We're going to carry on. It's your second minute and your last minute of your first circuit before we go back to our duck walk. Good work. Lovely. That work does come through the repetition, whether you've got a band on or not. Drop and give me that lift. Drop. Chest up as you do that squat. Back in and out. Good. Out. Squat. Lift. Keep it nice and strong. Here. Just a little bit of a bend on my leg, on that standing leg. Lovely, good. We're into single figures now. Drop. And good work, well done. I'm going to bring them up, just over my thighs. Are we ready to do our duck walk? Remember, you stay in your squat the whole time. Your legs are out as far as they will go. And walking it forward. Walk it back. Keep control of your lower back all the time. Good. Zip and hollow on. Shoulders back and down. Do me that walk. Outside the thighs working for you. Lovely. And then fronts of thighs to keep that crouch position. Glutes helping me to get that walk. Lovely. 1 minute 20 to go. Good work. Lovely. Halfway through now, 1 minute. And do that walk for me. Yeah, well done. You can feel those thighs. Getting a little burn through now on those thighs. Keep good form all the time. Try not to come up, you'll just sort of lose the effect. Keep it low. Good. We're coming down into our last 30 seconds now. 30 to go. Here we go. You've done really well. Good work. Into our low teens now. Into our single figures. Are we ready to do our clam? Good. Back. 3, 2, 1. Oh, well done. Keeping that band around your thighs. In my side bridge, so you can keep a bridge or you can keep it on the floor. This time, my toes together, my heels apart, and I'm going to do that open and close. Just a little bit of difference on my glute muscles here, once my toes are open. So it's more like a plie action. I'm going to do 1 minute on this side, then change it, and once you've got everything in line, just check that your body's not moving about, your shoulders should not be moving. You might want to keep those hips on the floor, up to you, you can do. Just get me that open and close. My zip and hollow protecting my lower back. Coming down into single figures now. This next minute, once we've completed the other side, takes us halfway through the session. So you're doing great, well done. Over on the other side, heels together, toes apart. I'm going to choose to be in my bridge for it, or my plank, should I say there, my side bridge, and lift. Good, so again, I've got the toes open, the heels together this time. So again, it's just a little bit more of a plie action, outside of that thigh, really works even to turn my toe out at that point. Then my underneath is working for me the whole time as well. Good, you're now down to your last 20 seconds. Remember, your hips have to stay to the front. Try not to roll it back to get it higher. Get your glute to work. Give me that lift. Good. Stronger legs means you'll move faster. Therefore you'll be fitter. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Okay, onto the bottom there. Okay, so on my instep, and push it away, bring them both back into centre, and then you push away, and then you pull this one closer. Lovely, good. So front of my thigh, not only stabilising, there's a little bit of work there to be done as it comes through as well. So I just add to that stabilisation. I can get my other leg out. My core is pulled in now. Lovely, good. Pushing it out. Feel that core is really helping your hips to stay on the floor. You're not doing any rocking. Remember, the stronger your core is, the more efficient your legs will work. Shoulders back and down, they've got nothing to do with this. Head relaxed. Okay, lovely, good. Are we ready to just change it over? And off we go. Yeah, that feels nice, being straight on the other leg now, after having done all those pull-ins for me. Just getting them moving away from each other all the time, thinking about my zip and hollow being on, my belly button being pulled in. Lovely, pushing it away, bringing it in. 3, 2, 1, good work, well done. Okay, over your ankles. Be careful how you come up. Back up, and here we go, stepping out into your nice deep squat here, up, raise the leg, and that's the next leg I use to step out with. Lovely, good. So the outsides of my thighs, my glutes, and the other glute here, stabilising me while I get that lift. Lovely. 2 minutes of work here. Now I've got 120 left. That's it, good. Make that commitment. Make each one a good one, even if you move slower. Drop down, come up, and get that leg lift. Try not to bend that leg out to the side. It's a lift up from the hip. Good, here's your second minute. Then we have finished our second round, our second circuit in this. One more to go after this. Brilliant. Down, push it up. Got my weight back on my heels into that squat. Lovely. Got my abs pulled in. And then my back is nice and safe. Drop your weight down. Keep your chest up. Lovely. Out. Back in. Give me that lift. Lovely. My legs really feel, they know they're being worked out. Down. Up. I've got 20 seconds left from my last round. Down, up. Yeah, you should be really pleased with yourself, committing to doing these exercises. The repetition is really beginning to tell now. Good, let's get down and up. 3, 2, 1. Good, are we ready for our duck walk? We're straight into it. Okay, I'm in my squat, my abs are pulled in. I'm keeping my legs wide with the tension on that band the whole time. Don't let that band go floppy. Good. You can change over the walking leg if you want to. I'm just going to change it over in a minute. So for the moment, I've got my one leg doing that little step forward each time. Good. I've got 20 seconds left with this leg before I do my other 2 minutes, and then that's the last of our duck walks. Good work. Sitting back on it all the time. Getting that backward motion as well. Lovely. I'm going to change over my leading leg. Lovely, good. Ah, thighs. Really good to feel it. And in my glutes. And again, that working out on the glutes. That powerhouse that we have. Whether your sport is running, cycling, any of those where you need a lift off. Good, and a run. Swimming even. You'll need to use them. Lovely, and they're a very underused muscle. Most people don't think to use them. 15 left to go. Good. Keeping low. My glutes are really feeling this as I look at my fronts and my thighs. Lovely, good. 3, 2, 1. Well done. We're on the floor. I'm going back with my toes together, my heels apart. I'm going to be up in that bridge. But again, you can be here and getting that lift. If I'm off the floor, then there's work to be done on my lower half as well. The outside of my thigh has to keep me up. Lovely. My hip and hollow is on. My hips are forward. I don't roll back to do this and drop my hips. If you've got that bridge going on there. Good. Well done. Think last round here. I know I'll be telling on the glutes, on the legs here, but you've done brilliant work. None of these are easy, and the 2 minutes is what makes it much harder. Last few seconds on this side. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Over to the other side. Shoulder underneath, or elbow should I say, underneath my shoulder, and then get that lift. I'm choosing to do my toes together, my heels apart. If you feel you get more work the other way, then that's fine as well. You can choose. Remember, you're going to have a little bit of a gap, either between your toes or between your heels. And you keep that action going. Good work. We are down to the last 30 seconds. Last time we'll be doing this exercise in this session. Good, waking up, getting that lift. Those glutes, really feeling it. Into my low teens. Now we're into single figures. Stick with me here. I know it's tough. I'm feeling it too. Get me that lift. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant, good. Down. On your instep, there, and core pulled in. Lovely, good. Even though the work really builds up on this as well, for the first few, it feels nice to get that leg out straight after it having been bent and having to work in that bent position. Yeah, so just take a little bit of comfort in that. And again, really think about your core. You don't want your back to come off the floor. Make all those lower back muscles work for you as well. Keeping yourself steady. Lovely. Really starts now to tell on that front of that thigh. Good, up. Good. Really good for cycling, this one. Working your fronts of thighs. Lovely, good. Okay, up. Pushing out, pulling in as well. Just trying to keep my top half relaxed, but then everything really underneath my rib cage really starts to work. My ribs are being pulled down, I'm not letting any of my back come off the floor. Good. And push. Lovely, good. Push it out. Long on that leg. Out. We get ready for our last 2 minutes of exercise. I'm keeping it controlled. Don't lose control of your lower back. That's hip and hollow. Lovely, good. Good work, well done. Round your ankles. Coming up. Just do it nice and safely. That little jump up. Okay, we're ready. Our last 2 minutes. Drop here, lift up that leg. Lovely, good. So again, there is a little bit of work on my obliques here as well, over the side that gets the lift. And that other side, my standing side, that glute has to work hard to keep me stable while I get that leg lift out to the side. And remember, longer levers, harder work. Lovely, good. You have got 1 minute, 10 seconds of exercise, and then we have done what is a hard circuit class. Good. Give me that lift. Are we ready? We're now into our last minute. You're doing great, guys. That's it. Stay with me. Drop, lift, lift up to the side. Good. Make each one a good one. Lovely. If you feel you're really tiring, you can't do any more, then just really talk to those legs. There's always about another 10% in you that you didn't know you had. Good, so get me that lift. Yeah, so again, go slower if you need to, but do make each one a good one. Don't get used to doing a sloppy exercise. Keep it strong. We are now in our last 20 seconds. That drop, that lift. Good. And good work, well done. Okay, take those bands off. I'm going to get onto the floor to do my hamstring stretch. Take that timer off. Okay, so we are back here. And I'm going to work my hand up that band and get that hamstring stretch. Remember, your hips have to still be on the floor. Keeping that stretch out for me. I'm just going to turn that off. Lovely, guys. Just concentrating on your stretch. Concentrate on your breathing. And on that breath out. Feel if it can come a little bit closer towards you. Oh, might shake a little bit, leave it off, and then come back again. Good work. Up at the top, I'm just going to change over. Again, I'm just going to use that band and slowly bring that leg in. Again, that hamstring muscles down into my glutes as well. Lovely, good. Just think about your breathing now. And then again, on that breath out, feel you can bring that leg just a little bit closer to you. We're coming up, sitting to do my glute stretch, one leg over the other. I put my foot down and then I bring my bottom close. If you want to do this lying down, just a classic glute stretch, you can. But I find this one really does work for you. Keeping that open, crossover open, don't end up like be sitting down with one leg over the other. Keep it nice and open. Lovely, good. I'm going to bring that back, change it over, there, up, and then I'm moving myself forward and then down on the floor. And really think about your chest as well. Think about that back, really nice and flat. If you're lying on the floor, of course it will be, but if you're sitting up, really feel that you're pushing that chest towards that crossed over leg, and that crossed over leg is staying out and strong there, out, and get that glute stretch. Lovely. I'm coming down, front of thigh stretch. We really worked them today on those duck walks, on those bands. We had to come forward and back. Lovely. And then zip and tip. So here my hip bone is tipping forward. I'm not arching my back to do it though. Tip it forward, keep that knee down, and you get that front of thigh stretch. I'm holding onto that foot by my laces, not by the toe. Otherwise you tend to stretch out your ankles. But I want to target the front of thigh. Lovely, good. Turning it around, onto the other side, and holding on just by your laces. Put your knees down, then do me the zip and the tip, and get that long stretch out. Lovely, good. Just breathing just nice and rhythmically. Try not to hold your breath. Okay, I'm coming over to my front. That downward dog. Up to here. And okay, if you want to put your feet out just a little bit wider, if you feel you can get a better position with your heels and your straight legs at the back by doing it like this. And then I'm reaching up and through. So I get that upper back stretch as well. Really feel long in the spine. Lovely, up into the balls of the feet, bend your knees, bring it back, slowly unroll, coming up. Good, get that little roll around on the shoulders, just getting used to standing up. Well done, I'm just going to do that lift up. My feet just underneath my hips. I'm going to tip forward but keep my zip and hollow on, then drop it down and then push through with those hands, bending the knees and coming back up again, giving a little shake through. Okay, really well done. Your second session on your legs. Feel it possibly tomorrow, but then tomorrow we're going to be on arms anyway. Really glad you could work out with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I did too. It's hard work, but it is effective work. And I'll see you again next time. Bye bye for now.